Alright, quick weekly outlook for the upcoming week. Last week I said that I was expecting a bearish print because we've taken out the buy side. We're taking the buy side out again. Failed to get above both times, and we've had this weekly closure. So I said that I was expecting the next weekly candle to print lower, and because we've inverted this daily fair value gap, I was expecting more sales next week. So from this 4-hour fair value gap, I said that I wanted to see the high of the week be formed over there, and that's what happened. We in Asia we already dumped, or already close to my draw in liquidity, and then just before that we just had this massive reversal. But once price is still trading above here, and we had this 4-hour fair value gap and the Monday highs, that gave me that was a more of a confluence for me to expect lower prices. So close all this. So yeah, how the week formed in an area that I wanted to get. I didn't get shorts on E because the dump happened out of session, but I did manage to catch UCAD shorts in the meantime. So anyway, next week I'm expecting another bearish print. We formed this. Let me close this. We've now formed this bearish order block after a weekly stop run. So we have a weekly order block, and I'm expecting price to open high, low, close into this, and then we could look for shorts to this previous week low, and then we also have this low, which is 28th of August low. So that's my next draw in liquidity. So I'm looking for ideally a sweep of this Friday high into this daily fair value gap, and then we also have this volume imbalance that I want to see price wick into. I don't really want to see price start closing above here, because then that would not be too bearish for me, because that means we swept this daily sell side. We have this you can still consider this a daily order block, even though this is small body candles. But yeah, sell side sweep into daily order block, and then if we start seeing bullish displacement higher, then that would probably start to look like a 4-hour market maker buy model. But yeah, for now I'm expecting price to come retest this area, and then we see continued sells into this low next as the next draw liquidity for me. And then so that's the game plan. Same thing on euro. We have the daily rejection block, which is my next target for euro. I like to see price at least take out the Friday lows before I'm interested in taking any longs on euro. So I want to see price continue this market maker buy model, even though we've already taken out the draw in liquidity into this at least daily rejection block. That's my next target, and a previous week high. We have, to be honest, I'm not really too interested in majors for the first half of the week, because we have FOMC on Wednesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, we also have unemployment claims. So those 2 days are probably the days to focus on. And then Friday, we have pound news in London. So we can anticipate the weekly expansion to happen towards the second half of the week. And I mean, we do have JOLTS news at 10 a.m. on Tuesday, so that's probably something to keep an eye on. But Monday, I would probably skip Monday, see what Monday does here. If we start to create a range, then we can use that for weekly AMD to go for longs on euro. To be honest, I think pound is probably the better chart that I'm looking at right now. So on a weekly, we've inverted this weekly fair value gap, so I like to see if pound can give a retracement here for the weekly low to form here, and then we can target the previous week high. And then we also have this weekly buy side as the next draw on liquidity. So yeah, right now this is starting to look like a daily market maker buy model to me, especially as we have the SMT at these lows of DXY. Yeah, it's starting to look good to me. So didn't manage to catch the longs on this last week. Same thing, this move happened out of session, it just completely ripped higher. But yeah, this is the next draw on liquidity for me. We have FOMC this week, so I'm expecting large expansion. We could have Monday, Tuesday consolidation, and then Wednesday with the news could get some manipulation, and then see Thursday, Friday to be expansion, and then to the previous week high, and then we'll try to see if we can make our way up to these highs. So 150 pips for the next draw on liquidity. That's what I'm looking at. Pound, and the reason I'd prioritize pound over the euros, because Euro GBP is looking bearish after this. We've had this high time frame buy side sweep, a monthly high. Yeah, even a 3-month high. So we swept that high, and we started to see bearish displacement. So to me, this looks like this is starting to look like the daily market maker sell model to me. We've had the accumulation. This is starting to look like smart money reversal, low risk buy, and we have this. We've closed below this daily fair value gap, so we have an inversion, and then we also have these consecutive up close candles being a proportion block now. So yeah, I like to see if price can potentially tap this daily fair value gap inside the middle of this inversion, and then see if we can get lower from there into previous week low, and then the accumulation lows as the next draw. So yeah, I think we can maybe even see a lot lower euro pound because of how much we've just been pushing up. I think maybe this could actually be a higher time frame reversal, and then we could start seeing lower. But yeah, USD CAD very overextended. I'm not too interested in it, but I think drawing liquidity is obvious. These lows, monthly fair value gap, starting to 3-bar swing from it. So this is probably next draw liquidity, and then we got these lows and these higher time frame lows as the draw liquidity. Previous year low, monthly imbalance. So yeah, I would if we can get some retracement and then set up for new shorts, I would definitely be interested in targeting these lows and these lows for the next draw on liquidity. So yeah, this could be a nice market maker sell model for USD CAD. And then UJ is probably the one I'm actually looking at as well, pound and UJ. So UJ monthly fair value gap as I'm expecting a retracement into there. So on a weekly, we still have this weekly fair value gap which we haven't inverted yet, but on the daily, we've inverted this upper imbalance. So as long as we stay below there, and to be honest, I wouldn't really want to see price get above this up close candle, because this is the proportion block. So what I'm watching for is a sweep of this high into that daily proportion block, and then look for sales into this low, and then the monthly fair value gap be the next draw. So since this is in line with the DXY bias, run above here, start seeing displacement on the hourly time frame, then yeah, I would be interested in shorts for into previous week low and then this low right here. So something like this. Some shit like that. Previous week low and then high time frame low. But I would mainly focus the previous week low as the draw. That's a lot of that's a lot of risk to reward potential from up here to there. So yeah, and then Swiss, I'm anticipating low on Swiss as well. We have this from this premium to discount, we have this Fair Value Gap resting in the discount, and I'm anticipating this to be a stop run. Some people might say, oh, this is a bullish order block, but because DXY bias is bearish and we have this low and we have the daily Fair Value Gap that hasn't been tapped, I'm expecting this to be a stop run. So I don't really want to see price start to close above this high, because then that would not be too good of a sign for bearishness. So accumulate, maybe sweep this high again, and then we start getting displacement. I'll be interested in shorts towards the daily Fair Value Gap. Bonds look bearish to me, which aligns with the DXY bias. US 30, we've had this buy side sweep into this weekly Fair Value Gap, so I want to see if we can get lower from here and target these weekly lows, especially with FOMC coming up. So yeah, nice and simple. That's what I'm looking for the for bonds. So that would be very good for DXY. Get a low resistance liquidity run for DXY here. Crypto, I've been bearish on crypto, I don't even know how long. I think since this buy side sweep here, so since we swept this high and started displacing lower, formed this bearish order block and inverted this fair value gap. So I've been short on Bitcoin since. Even this move here, I anticipated that to be a manipulation. I'm still bearish on Bitcoin. For me, this is the draw on liquidity, but right now there's nothing really going on. We haven't inverted this weekly fair value gap. We just we closed inside of it, and we just been accumulating ever since. So right now I'm just waiting for something clear on Bitcoin, but right now I wouldn't engage in this. So but yeah, this low and this low is still my drawn liquidity for Bitcoin. And ETH, that means ETH I'm expecting lower as well. I don't want to see price get above this level here. So gold is actually a pair that I'm looking to short this week as well. Last week I was expecting lower because we had this daily order block. We have this high, swept it, and we closed back inside the range. So I was expecting on Tuesday for us to dump, but we have this daily fair value gap which is still holding, and price has been consolidating for the last 6 days now. So but to be honest, it looks kind of decent to me now, because we have the SMT with silver at 1st of December. Yeah, 1st of December, 3rd of December, we took out 3rd December highs on silver, but on the pound, on gold we haven't taken out the 1st of December highs on gold, but we've taken it out on silver. So we have a high time from SMT with these highs, and we have a daily stop run on gold, and with that daily candle closure, I think 9 times out of 10 I'm anticipating this candle to be bearish. So this is probably the main thing I'm watching for on Monday. If we can retrace into this, which is doing right now in Asia session. So if we could hold this this fair value gap here, this 4-hour fair value gap, which is aligned with this inversion fair value gap, I like to see price go lower from here. We have this order block as well, but I don't really want to see price come up and tap into it, because it would likely have to close above this BPR basically. So we have this 1 hour fair value gap, which I would prefer if it stays open as a breakaway gap and we sell off from here. But just because price can taps into this level doesn't invalidate the bias. So price can still tap into that and still sell off. So that's just my preference. But yeah, gold, I'm watching for that. We have all these sell side targets, which I don't know. If gold doesn't sell off this week, then I don't know. Even from here, I was expecting lower, but because of this daily fair value gap, we didn't get that push lower. And once we closed above here, that just invalidated the bearish bias. So we have this similar setup here. Another sweep, displacement, 4 hours, given confirmation for shorts. But yeah, we have these triple equal lows, which I'm expecting price to run through this week. And then let me check NQ real quick. Yeah, nothing much to say. Taking our monthly liquidity and we're just displacing higher. So this is not something that I want to long. Even though the drawn liquidity for me is all-time highs, there's nothing clear. We're just slowly grinding higher. Like we're just like accumulating and going higher at the same time. So there's no framework for me. For me to long, I need to see price come out and run some of these lows, and then start seeing bullish displacement after running at least some of these lows. So yeah, this is like a typical trend line pattern. You don't wanna just long somewhere. Oh, order block. Let me long here, and then place my stops here, because that would be horrible. Because price can run these lows at any time, and you would just get caught in a stop run, and price can still be bullish. So yeah, that's the only way for me to long this. I'm not really too interested in longing this, to be honest. But yeah, bias is clear for me. All-time highs, could get that this week, could get that next week. I'm not too sure. It'll come anytime. But yeah, that's the main things I'm watching. This is kind of like a monthly outlook, to be honest. But because I did talk about pairs that I'm not even looking to trade, like Bitcoin and NQ. But yeah, main things I'm watching for this week is Euro longs, pound longs, and UJ shorts. I'm not even it's already dumping before Asia. But yeah, I'm expecting prices to run up a bit above this high, and then Swiss kinda, but not really too much, and then gold. So mainly gold, UJ, Euro pound for me this week. That's what I'm watching for. So yeah, we'll wrap up there.